What's up, guys? I wanted to get a quick video in before work today. I tried moving the microphone in front. It's working much better. Anyway, was it last night or the night before? I was laughing so hard because of these planes I was making. I always liked making these tiny little small jets because they handle and fly so good. And I wanted to save weight with wheels, so I only put one wheel on it. Let me just show you the generations real quick. This is generation 1. With one wheel, I find if you just turn on the SAS quickly, it keeps it level, and you know, it's so light it just launches off. So let me tell you a little bit about this thing. These structural members that make up the main length of the plane weigh pretty much zero. They're 0.0001. This thing in the front was a big breakthrough I had because I was using the MK1 command pod because that was, you know, it's the same size as the jet front. It's like a size larger and wider than this. When I put this on the same plane as an MK1, it'll go about twice the top speed. And it's much lighter, so it's much lighter, it's much more aerodynamic. So that's very light and aerodynamic. Those weigh nothing. This vertical fin weighs pretty much nothing. These side ones, I guess, make up most of the weight, and they're still very lightweight. And the SAS, they each weigh about 0.5 or something. These are about the smallest tanks you can get. Not sure their weight. And this is the smallest jet engine. You could just use one if you wanted to. So anyway, you know, nothing too special about this. It flies really nicely. You don't need SAS on. It has really good control. Not super far range, but you know, it's a fun little jet to have. So then I said, how can I save more weight? How can I make it even lighter? Better power to weight. So I took away one set of the fins. So now there's only 2 fins. I'll show you this. I'll just launch it real quick. Does anybody know why it's always nighttime for me when I am launching airplanes? I'll turn off SAS so you can see how it really flies. Oh, haha. Yeah, mini jet. Mini jets are awesome. They're so fast, maneuverable. I was like, alright, so now how can I make it even faster and more fun than that? How can I reduce weight further? I replaced the side ones with these tiny little ones, which they don't have control, but they do provide lift at least. So I decided to see how that would work. Whoopsie daisy, yeah, sometimes I did this oops. Never mind, we'll see what happens this time. Kinda have to be, oop. Yeah, it's leaning to the right a little bit. Sometimes they can be a bit of a challenge to launch. There we go. So, you know, at this point, there's not a whole lot more lightning you can do. These are about the lightest fins and wings in the game that I could find. So, you know, it doesn't have great control, but it's still flyable. It's pretty fast. I'm already going 440 and accelerating very quickly. I think it'll top out around 600, 630 or something like that. Now, there's just a couple more generations. Actually, I think the next one gets funny. So I was like, okay, at first I took off the top fin. I was like, probably don't need a vertical fin. Just the wings will do. And I was like, you know what? I bet it'll fly with no wings. So I took all the wings off. Oh, God. See, this is 0.05. The SAS. I'm gonna be late for work, I have to hurry up. I don't know how much, they're all very light. So I was like, alright, let's see if it'll launch with no wings at all. And when it launched, it was late at night, and I was, I just started laughing. I did not. It just looked so funny. Just look at this thing. Dun 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 dun. It's so much faster without the wings. Oh, but see, I touched the controls, and now what happens is time to go home. Instant reverse. Alright, let's go back. See, it's a feature of this plane, it's not a bug. If you want to turn around, you just tap the controls, and she'll flip right around for you. Oh, like that. Alright, now, next generation. 4.1. Oh, 5 would be next. That was the order I did it in. I just took off some structural members. I put on bigger engines or tanks, so it's actually a bit slower, so that's not the most interesting thing. Then I decided to try to make it longer and just one jet for even less weight, because these structures weigh absolutely nothing, because it was flipping around in the air. So I figured if it was longer, maybe it would be more stable in the air. Turns out I was wrong, but this thing is pretty cool, I think. I mean, look at that. It's almost like a jet motorcycle, like a one-wheel jet motorcycle that, can fly. Also, dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I was having way too much fun making these things. Anyway, I think I can. All right, it's only 8:15, so I think I've got enough time. If I cut the video pretty soon after this, I just wanted to show you my creations, my latest creations. This is not as fast as the double jet engine. Not nearly as fast. That a Gen 6 or whatever, I think that'll do 700, and with the bigger tanks, they don't really slow down its top speed with that Generation 6. So you can get pretty high and go pretty fast for quite a distance. I'll show you that real fast, or no, I probably don't have time. Yeah, I'll show you it really quick. Stage 5, I mean. 6 is another single engine that's... And then, oh, I forgot about the really funny glider I made. I'll have to make a different video on that when I get home. But it also made me laugh pretty hard. I mean, these things are hilarious. Look at them. Gotta love the physics of KSP. We want to go upwards if we can. Gotta be careful with these guys. Very difficult to control. Uh-oh. They don't really like to climb at a steep angle. It would only be stable climbing at like 10 degrees, or else it'll have a tendency to backflip. But actually, maybe 10 degrees up here will also be stable. It seems to be doing okay. And these engines are so efficient, this thing will go. It uses kind of a lot on the launch, but then once you're cruising, it just really hardly uses fuel. So this, I tested it before. I think it'll go a quarter of the way around the map. Almost like if you make a really good trajectory and don't waste any fuel in the wrong direction, you can go almost halfway around the map. Maybe a third, so I don't know, something like that. There we go. Now we got some altitude. So let's even out here. And yeah, I mean, this thing's pretty cool for how funny and kind of ridiculous it is. It actually has some utility. You know, this thing is so lightweight. All these designs are. You could easily put one on the bottom of a glider like I did to do the last mission that was so difficult for me. What happened? Oh, max altitude. So yeah, these would be really cool just to, you know, have detachable little jet things you can fly off of. You can put them on rockets, you could put them on gliders, you could put them on whatever you want. They're so light it almost doesn't even matter. I'll have to add it up sometime. This whole thing weighs like 1 or 2 mass units, whatever they are in this game. But anyway, I'm gonna go to work, so well, let's see how fast this goes. Oop. About 700, I think, is the fastest I got one of these up to. Alright guys, see you next time.